So check it out. Got another Amazon haul to share with you guys. Some more DC Multiverse and Marvel Legends. I opened the package already because there was something for my wife in here as well for her new job. And actually, this would technically be my first package, first order that I'm receiving here at the new place in Vegas. Anyway, let me show you guys what I got here. So this is the DC Multiverse Batman Endgame, the Joker. I haven't read. I'm thinking this is New 52 era. I haven't read that, or like if you've been following me a while, you know that I really haven't read many modern comics at all. More old school. I stick with the toys because I can't afford to collect toys and comics. Anyway, I'm not gonna get too much into that, but this Joker figure looks really cool. And this is one of the older series of Collect and Connect. It's got the Justice Buster. I kind of regret not collecting these when they were available at retail. I always wanted to build that Justice Buster. So the Joker is the only one that I've got, but I kind of want to backtrack and get the rest of these still, so I can, some cool characters there, but also just that Justice Buster. And then Marvel Legends. This is Absorbing Man BAF series, Morbius. Really cool. I have the 4-inch version of this guy. And again, for those who haven't really been following her, it's not really anything I've announced, but I was kind of on hiatus from 6-inch and up figures for a couple years. I was mainly focusing. I wasn't collecting so much anyway. In the years since I got married and I had my daughter. But even then, I was mainly focusing on 4-inch scale, plus Lego and a few miscellaneous things. But I pretty much quit 6-inch scale, so I missed out on a lot of stuff I would have loved to have gotten, Marvel, DC, and some other stuff. But anyway, so Morbius, really cool character. I think the last version I had of this, aside from the 4-inch one, was the 90s, or I don't know if it was late 90s, early 2000s. I remember he had like a rubber face, and there was a switch on the back where you can actually make his mouth kind of open and close. But this, of course, doesn't have that feature. Still really cool looking though. And then Marvel Legends Abomination BAF series, Captain Britain. And there's another one. I probably haven't gotten a Captain Britain figure. I know I have. I don't know how many Marvel Universe versions have come out, but I know I have a Marvel Universe version. And then I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe there was like an old 90s version of this guy back in the old 90s X-Men Toy Biz days. I'm not sure if there was. I'm sure I had him, but basically, yeah. So there's the Marvel Legends one. I love how beefy he looks. This is a really cool looking Marvel Legends figure. Again, not too familiar with him and the modern stuff, but those old Excalibur comics and stuff, really cool. And so being back into like 6-inch figures in a big way, like, man, I can honestly say I'm kind of addicted right now. Again, it's kind of a shame that I was on hiatus for a couple of years, but now I gotta, there's a lot of good stuff coming out now, which is a good thing. But then there is some stuff I missed out on that I kind of want to backtrack on. Well, the good thing is, just like these 3 figures here, these were all less than $10 on Amazon. Less than $10. I don't remember their exact prices, 9 something, 8 something, something like that on these. But for less than $10, plus free Prime shipping, I'm a Prime member. That's a big hell yeah. So there's some more out there I want to get, and then moving forward, there's a lot of cool Marvel Legends and DC Multiverse figures coming out. So I want to show you guys something else though. So I also got this Marvel Legends, and this is a really, really current wave Sandman Build-A-Figure series. Shocker. Now, there's a funny story to this. I'm gonna try to keep it, short and simple. Basically, my daughter, who's just a couple months over 2 years old, she was messing with, I don't remember at the time if it was my phone or my wife's phone. She found herself on the Amazon app. I know this is one of those things that just sounds unbelievable, but it's a true story. Because here's another thing: if you know me, and just like I mentioned with these, I mostly am gonna stick with discounted figures. I'm rarely gonna pay full price, retail price on them figure, let alone over retail. This figure, it's $19.99 at retail on Amazon at the time. I believe it was because it wasn't shipped and fulfilled by Amazon or sold and shipped by Amazon, or else it would have been retail $19.99. It was like 24 something. At least it was still prime shipping. But anyway, long story short, my daughter somehow was on the Amazon app and ordered this. Again, I know it sounds like it just doesn't sound believable. I didn't believe it. Again, I wouldn't have a shocker. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, or if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen a post, I think, a couple weeks back. I actually found this guy in Jackal at a Walmart here in Vegas, and this is before I lived here. We were just taking a trip here. Anyway, I was like, I spotted these guys, but they're a pass for me. I wouldn't have gotten this guy for $20. This is one of those characters I would have waited for, for it to go down like these guys to maybe at least between $10 and $15. But anyway, I didn't even fully say it. My daughter ordered this. She'd gotten on the Amazon app and she ordered this, which is crazy because there's like so many things she could have ordered. But I'm sure it popped up on on the home screen of Amazon, like recommended for you or something, since most of the stuff I look at and order are figures, so it might, it's not like she searched for it or anything, but still, it's just crazy. And I was gonna return it because I'm like 25, nearly $25 for a character that I would have waited to get for less. But I'm like, that's hilarious that my daughter ordered this, a freaking Marvel Legends Spider-Man figure. Something that I love anyway, even though it's a character, like I said, I would have waited to get cheaper, but still, I think that's hilarious and awesome, so I decided I'm going to keep them. And now that I'm looking at them, though, despite my initial reaction seeing them in the store, I'm like, dude, this dude's pretty badass. Yeah, I'm actually excited to crack this guy open. I want to show you guys one more thing. I guess you can consider this part of the haul, but I just kind of want to show it as a preview or teaser. I also got, this was actually on eBay, the Revoltech Spider-Man. I don't know. Yeah, I have shown in a previous video that I had gotten the Revoltech Deadpool. I'm also getting back into 6-inch superhero figures, mainly superhero figures. I'm also venturing more into the imports. And so I'm loving Mafex so far, and I love the Revoltech Deadpool, so I was like, you know what, the Spider-Man looks amazing. And what you're seeing here is just, it does not do him justice. Quick look at the back, for those of you who aren't familiar with this figure. But, happen to be a fan of like Marvel figures, especially 6-inch scale. Look at that. You just, there's no Marvel Legends that could ever come close to pulling off what this guy can pull off. I know some fans or collectors have issues with the Revoltech joints. I kind of did at first, especially the shoulder. It's not the most pleasing to the eye, but when you see these poses that you can pull off, it's like, who the fuck cares? This dude's awesome as fuck. Well worth the money, and these things are not cheap. These are one of the few things I am willing to spend that kind of money on just because of how awesome these guys are.